So, only hours after I uploaded my last Jeffrey Epstein video, which I'll leave in the card above. You can click on that and check it out. I had asked if Epstein's death was foul play. Well, it's only been a couple hours, and we have our answer. The New York Medical Examiner has said Jeffrey Epstein's death was a suicide by hanging officially. He hung himself. I guess he had sort of like a bunk bed situation, and he tied like a sheet around his neck, and he hung himself. Despite, the broken bones in the neck situation and all the speculation that came with it, that a lot of the media was covering. Hell, I covered Epstein a couple of different times. We have our answer. It was officially a suicide by hanging. And his lawyer said that he was not satisfied, or they were not satisfied, and they vowed to conduct their own investigation. And they also, wanted to seek and obtain any video of the area around Epstein's cell from the time leading to his death. So, and that's completely understandable. If you just want to be sure, so you know that you know that you know. But before we get any more into it, I got a clip for you talking about it. We'll look at that and then we'll come back.
We begin with breaking news. New York City's chief medical examiner says an autopsy on Jeffrey Epstein shows the financier hanged himself in his jail cell. The findings, released late today, appear to shoot down theories that he may have been strangled. Epstein's powerful friends once included Bill Clinton and Donald Trump. Epstein died last weekend, 10 months before he was scheduled to be tried on federal sex trafficking charges involving underage girls. Don Dahler has more on what the autopsy revealed.
Jeffrey Epstein used a bedsheet attached to the top of a bunk bed, according to the New York Times, which also said the autopsy said he hung himself with enough force to break several bones in his neck. That disputes conspiracy theories that the disgraced financier was murdered to protect powerful friends and enemies about whom he may have had incriminating information. Epstein was found unresponsive in his New York jail cell 6:30 a.m. August 10th, where he was being held pending a new trial on federal charges of sex trafficking.
So, yeah, it doesn't look like there was a Clinton conspiracy. It doesn't look like there was a Trump conspiracy. It doesn't look like he was murdered. It looks like he legitimately hung himself. And, Rudy Giuliani had said something earlier. He said that Epstein's death, was mind-boggling. One of the words I tend to use, mind-boggling, and that he just couldn't see it or couldn't fathom that Epstein was able to take his life. The two guards or officers that were supposed to be keeping an eye on him every 30 minutes had slacked off for 2 hours? I believe it was 2 hours. They don't know if the guards fell asleep or what, but they've been suspended. I don't know if they're being investigated or not. I think they're investigating the situation involving them, but I don't think they're being investigated for assisting in, a murder or something. If anything, it's negligence. And listen, Epstein's death caused a public and official outrage, because he was such a high profile prisoner, and people, again, were mind boggled that he could have gone unmonitored. And, Epstein's death led to a torrent of conspiracy theories, involving people who, were in Epstein's circle. I.e. Bill Clinton and President Trump. And I gotta say, I don't know if this solves everything. And by that I mean, I don't know if, like Epstein's lawyer and, his team, they're going to keep looking and digging into it. I don't know if this is going to satisfy the public. Like, they've come out and they've ruled it an official suicide. There was no foul play. There was no murder. But what I'm wondering is this going to satisfy the American people? Are they going to take this as fact and move on? Part of me says no. Part of me says, people indulge in conspiracy theories, and, it's something that kind of keeps them going, things unfolding, and when they don't have anything that entertains them, so to speak, it gets dull. So they want to keep something like this going. Listen, I'm satisfied. They ruled it as a suicide. If you want, I guess the next best or the next move would be, as far as the two guards that weren't monitoring him, why? Were they paid to turn a blind eye or something along those lines? Is that what the next line of questioning is going to be? Who knows? I mean, there was a story out that Epstein had, like a picture of Bill Clinton in a blue dress, in his manor, hanging on the wall. And I was gonna speak on that. I chose not to. But I was gonna speak on that just to say, like, look at, the amount of crazy things that are coming out, about the situation. Sort of, I told you a lot of things are going to unfold, some of which are just ridiculous, and some of which, you scratch your chin on and you say, this might mean something. But I chose not to cover it. It was kind of ludicrous. But yeah, so that's it. I'm just bringing you that update, bringing you this news update. Epstein's death officially confirmed as a suicide by hanging, no foul play. Let me know in the comment section if you accept this ruling, or, if you think there's still something fishy going on. Smells like fucking bacalao. Let me know in the comment section. If you like what you see, if you like what you hear, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't, let me know in the comment section why. I'm always open to some critique and some criticism. I can take it. Hopefully I'll be talking to you guys soon. Have a good one. Peace.